Hello and welcome to our new episode of What the Future. Today we are going to talk about blockchain in HR. So first things comes to your mind about blockchain, either it's money or no money. So why we are talking about blockchain? Because there are many technologies which are evolving. For example, AI, IoT, and other examples of other transformations which are happening. Industries are growing and so does the functional value chains. These value chains are transforming using these technologies. These technologies can be used in HR as well, and HR needs to upgrade itself. So what is blockchain? Blockchain saves your data and makes it secured, very secured during the time interval. So what's happened in first thing and what happened in the second thing. In simple words, it gives you the time trail and it is highly secure. In terms of HR, when we talk about this security, it's a big issue because HR data is always needed to be secure within the organization and also with the privacy laws. When we look into one example which I prepared for you is like if we have a data of salary and this salary data needs to be secure and to be very efficient and effective in comparisons to the transactions. For example, with the HR data set, we are looking at the one example which is here for salary data. We have this data and we want to make it secure and also efficient. Now, as the technologies are moving forward, all the things which would be like digital payments using blockchain needs this type of technology to also be integrated into HR. As HR needs its technology to be integrated, we have this first example of salary data. We need this to be secured and to have its chain or the chain of via time interval. So, in simple words, this blockchain would help you to create a data set. When we have the data, we have to put it into a box or a block. This block is a secured envelope just like this. This envelope would be the storing point of a block. Here this envelope would have his address, which is like for example 1 here, and a hash value. This hash value is the address of this envelope, and in the envelope we have the salary data. Next, what we have here is the second chain of this envelope, which is the second block. If we made any changes in one block, for example, if we added new employees or we changed some salary data with respect to tax or interest, then we would have this second value or the second block in our blockchain, which would have a previous address of our block, which would let us identify what are the changes what we did. So this technology would let us make this blockchain a very secure network where they are able to do all the digital payments. All the things which are there are double layer secured and it's decentralized. So when we talk about security and HR, so what are the things which could be used in blockchain or what are the use cases? First case, what we can discuss is employee payroll. In the employee payroll, there are many companies or startups which are working on this technology to be used in employee payroll. So the employee are getting paid using blockchain technology and getting their digital payments through this channel. Another use case is record verification. In record verification, we have first education, second career. So how it's going to work, it's like when you have a blockchain where you put your profile in it and you have your CV in it. All the educations which are given by the institutes or the diploma which is given by different universities can be verified by a university. Once it's verified, it's in the blockchain and it's highly secure. Another example which comes to my mind is recruitment. In recruitment, we are always looking for candidates which are having this specific skills. So with the specific skills, I mean in the past, we were always looking for experience. Now we are moving towards a skill-based acquisition of the talent. This blockchain would help to identify the right candidate for the right job, because all the profiles would be in decentralized blockchain where everything is visible. Very good example for internal usage of blockchain could be internal talent management. Using the same terminologies of skill-based, so we have all the skills which are present in our company, and then we put it into blockchain. This blockchain would help us identify the right candidates, and also to use these AI-based technologies, RPAs, using this specific talent. So if I talk about what would drastically change, I would say this blockchain would help you to have the same level of HR practices in a company with business practices. Businesses are using these type of technologies. HR is not able to cope up right now. If we use these types of technology in future, we would be able to match up with Industry 4.0 trends. Shortcomings of blockchain. What I see, if it's a mineable blockchain, means you have to find the address of this blockchain into your whole set. Then this mining would be very, very energy inefficient, because you have to mine this address into your blockchain. Secondly, when it comes to highly secured, we have seen many cases in crypto that someone has lost their security keys, and because of that was, as it was highly secured, it was very impossible to retrieve the data. But that's what we can always discuss. Third thing, what I think is, like, we need to be responsible in designing these systems. When we are linking blockchain with HI, with recruitment, there is always a chance of creating a bias. And this bias needs to be already verified and also need to be rectified when it's found. So that's it for our blockchain in HR. Let's see us in the next episode of What the Future.